Hello, welcome back to my channel. There's a trend going around YouTube at the minute, started by myratouchofglam, I think it is. I will leave a link to her channel in the description bar below. And it was recreate your high school makeup. Well, when I was at comprehensive school, because we didn't call it high school, so I'm 43, so I'm looking at 20 odd years ago, 27 years ago, we weren't actually allowed to wear makeup, none whatsoever. We were made to scrub it off if we went to school with makeup on. You were taken down to school office, into the nurse's room, and we had this horrible hand soap. It was liquid and it smelt of chemicals. It wasn't particularly nice. It burnt your skin and they made you scrub your makeup off. So instead of recreating my high school makeup, what I'm going to do is follow on the theme and try and recreate my 14-year-old self makeup. And looking back at the pictures, it was pretty hideous. I didn't know a thing about makeup. I actually used my mother's, and she had basic one eyeshadow set, a lipstick, a mascara, a foundation, powder. I don't even think she knew what concealer or blusher were, but hey ho, we'll see what happens. When I was at school, we didn't know anything about primer, moisturiser, anything like that to put on your skin before you put your makeup on. But because I'm a lot closer to 50 than I'll ever be, what, 14, 15, I've actually put a little bit of moisturiser on my skin. We'd wear a foundation that was about 6 shades too dark for us. So what I'm going to do is use my usual foundation, which is the W7 HD foundation, 12 hour, in the colour Buff. It's well used, as you can see. It's about had it. And what I'm going to do for this video, for purposes of this, I'm going to mix a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD concealer in the colour Warm Sand in it, so it's actually a lot darker than what would be for my natural skin tone. And bear in mind, we never ever ever put our foundation past it here on our jaw, so yeah, we had a demarcation line. And looking back, I must have looked awful. I wore glasses, which I hated. At that age I knew nothing about contact lenses, so here you go, enjoy. And when we were putting our foundation on, we didn't use a brush. It wasn't heard of to use a brush or anything like that, so it was basically a sponge. So on a makeup sponge like so, I've mixed my foundation together, the back of my hand. Hopefully it's going to be dark enough. If not, I will add to it. Said makeup sponge was used by everybody. I think I've already said that, so if I have, it's just to reiterate what I've said. If not, then here goes. And as I say, everybody in the house, me, my sister, my mother, whoever else was there, happened to be there, would all use the same makeup sponge, so it's going to be fun. And I never wore my glasses hardly when I was doing my makeup, so half the time I couldn't see what I was actually doing. Or what can I say, 14 years old, great fun. So yeah, we didn't know anything about blending it down our jaw as such, didn't take it into our ears. We didn't use concealer or anything like that, and no, I don't think that isn't quite dark enough for my liking. What I do remember, it was pretty hideous. So I'm going to take some more of this on the back of my hand and basically blend it in to my face, and well, yeah, you can imagine I grew up with the likes of Cyndi Lauper and Madonna, so our makeup was very glittery, in your face, quite hideous, to be honest. We did not look the prettiest. It was sparkly eyeshadow, bright Twilight teaser lipstick by Boots. I mean, I'm sure ladies of my age will recall that staple lipstick that we all wore of Twilight teaser. I will insert a picture of it. Right, basically that was foundation. That's what it looked like. Nice orange line around my neck, as I say, and see here on my ears, we didn't blend it over our ears. We didn't cover our bags, we didn't spot conceal or anything. That was it basically. You'll have to excuse my glasses, I've had to put them back on to look for what I was looking for, which is what I did when I was a kid, because I was blind as a bat. So foundation's on, and powder, if I remember rightly, we actually did use a brush. I mean, I'm going back 20 odd years now, and I'm just going to use this big fat fluffy one to put my powder on, and this one is slightly too dark for me. It's in shade 2 and it's by Makeup Academy. So yes, I'm going to look like an Oompa Loompa. Oh, the joys of being 14 in the 80s. Basically, we just did this. We got our brush, did that, and everywhere it went, you didn't care. So none of this patting motions that we do now. It was basically, we just went like this all over our face with it, and the more the merrier. It was pretty hideous. I really don't know how we survived the 80s at times with makeup like this. And as I say, we weren't allowed to wear makeup at school. We'd be made to scrub it off. I will try and find a picture of the liquid soap we had to use on our hands and to scrub the makeup off with, and they didn't give you moisturiser afterwards. Your skin was as tight as a, how can I put it politely, badger's ass. It really was. It was awful. It felt like you'd had your first layer of skin stripped off, and I didn't care. Right, I'm going to do one eye off camera and come back to you, so see you in a minute. As you can see, I've got one eye on. It's not the prettiest of looks, but back in the day we didn't know anything about it. Starting with that pink colour in the Starry Night palette by MUA on a big fluffy brush, and taking it from my eyelash line all the way up to my eyebrow, and the more the merrier. It didn't matter if they didn't match, it was just slap it on, hope for the best and go. And I'm going to start with this quite dark, like a pinky purpley colour, and again it just literally went all over from the eyebrow to all over this bit, and again we didn't care. It wasn't about blending, it was about getting it on and going out the door, because you wanted to impress. Please, we did not impress. We looked bloody awful, that's me, looking back. Yeah, we didn't care. It went up into our eyebrow, as I said, like so. We looked like we had black eyes at times. I mean, I'm sure we did look, well, yes, we did look like we had black eyes, judging how on this. Now with that same palette, I'm going to mix that one, the second from the top and the third one together on the same brush. We never changed brush, we just used to go to brush off any excess eyeshadow, and basically we didn't care if eyes didn't match. I think it was expected that they didn't match, to be honest. Carry on just doing this and getting it on. I mean, how I look like I've got panda eyes, and that looks bloody awful. Let me find my liner. I've dropped it. Excuse me. Use the same colour eyeliner as I did lip liner. Basically, my lip liner was my eyeliner. I didn't know anything about putting my eyeliner in my waterline, so it never went. So as you can see, all I'm doing is putting it underneath my lower eyelashes and hoping for the best. And now put my glasses on to blacken my mascara. As I said before, I'm blinded about without my glasses on, and that's the sheer cover mascara in black. We didn't care if we got a splodge on our eyelid. We just left it. We didn't take it off. It wasn't the in thing to remove mascara. We thought it looked quite sexy and as if we tried to put our makeup on, but frankly I don't think it is sexy or at all the in thing, or as if you tried to put makeup on. It just makes you look sloppy. What I've done is wiped that lipstick off, put my glasses on, so you'll be able to see better when I put my lips on, so I'll be more infirm because I can't see past the end of my nose without my glasses. So what I've done is took my makeup sponge and just done that around my mouth. Didn't put any more powder on. I don't even remember doing that. We just basically did that, and God help us all, it wasn't pretty. And I'm going to change my lipstick. I'm going to use this Sensual Pink by Avon. It's Irresistibly Sexy. It's a chubby stick. It looks like this. Yes, I know there's a whole hoard of hoo-ha in regard to Avon and them testing on animals. Now, I have asked Avon about that, and they messaged me back and said that they're dedicated not to be testing on animals, so take from that what you will. Goodness. Basically, when we did lips, it didn't matter if they were perfect. As I say, we didn't know anything about lip brushes. All about getting your makeup on and getting out the door on a Friday, Saturday night to book the pub. And watching my mum and my godmother putting their makeup on as a kid was always the highlight of my weekend. It was great fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my lips with a little bit of this pinky eyeliner that I've used, just because it's not as bright. And I'll edit. Fine. It was heavy on the punk scene, so spiky hair, lots of black eyeliner, black lips, crazy blusher, purples, blacks. And at the time, EastEnders had only just started, and there was a punk in it called Mary, and I actually wanted to be Mary as a kid. I thought she was the bee's knees. She wore, as I say, the punk clothes, the big thick eyeliner, the black lips, you name it. I'm going to put some of this berry Fizz lipstick on to make it a bit brighter. There. And the average woman on the street going out was about just literally slapping it on. No blending, none of that. What I did was I took a cleansing wipe. It's a 3-in-1 cleansing wipe. You never use them. And I've just defined around here on my face a bit more to give that sharper demarcation of where my neck is and my foundation. Right, there we go. I hope you'd like. And God, whatever you do not try to recreate this look. It is not the most sexiest or glamorous or whatever you want to call it. I hold my hands up and I'll wholeheartedly say, my God, what was I thinking? I don't think I was thinking anything at the time. That's the story for another day. I'm not going to go into it. So if you've enjoyed, thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.